we continually restrict the freedom of marriage as a legitimate social option, when we do this to people who are of ripe fertile age, and may have a pregnancy and a baby involved, are we not in fact making abortion a much more desirable alternative when marriage might be the right solution for some freedom-loving couple?
Now, you might recognize that as Republican New Hampshire State Representative Jess Edwards saying in his own words that, quote unquote, ripe and fertile girls as young as 16 years old should be able to get married here in the state of New Hampshire. Unfortunately for Representative Edwards, legislation that raises the age of marriage to 18 in the state without exceptions just passed the New Hampshire House of Representatives, largely along a party line vote with Democrats supporting raising the age. I got to talk to State Representative Cassandra Levesque, who has been a major leader in pushing legislation raising the age of marriage in the state of New Hampshire for years. Check out what she had to say.
I have been trying to end child marriage since I was 15. I think that children should be adults when entering into a contract, and such a big one such as marriage. Putting a child through going through a court system, having to talk to a lawyer, having to pay for a lawyer when they can't even talk to one because they are under the age of 18 and they can't enter into that type of contract, but they can't get married, is very contradicting. Kids just need to be kids. They need to have fun and grow up and learn about themselves. Before educating the Republican side is definitely a huge issue, because a lot of them say, oh, we were married at 16 and we turned out great and my marriage was great and everything else despite the odds. And it's like, I always say that's really great. All those child marriages don't end in a happy ending. They end with someone having bruises and cuts and being pushed downstairs and losing their kids and everything else, and trying to show them that this is the reality of child marriage was the biggest hurdle of this is actually what's happening. With human trafficking being such a big thing right now, definitely helped with showing them this is another loophole for them to use through the states, and they're like, we do not want that happening.